What's up, all my gnarly ones, and welcome! It is Wednesday night. My name's Gator Mike. Xfinity Series action, and boy, do we have quite the race for you guys tonight. Not only are they racing at Talladega, one of the most exciting tracks on the game and a true wild card, but it is also the final race of the first round of the Xfinity Series playoffs. So, two drivers will be eliminated from the playoffs after this race tonight. Who's going to make it in advance? Who's going to be left on the outside looking in? We are going to find out here in about an hour as these guys go drafting around this high-banked 2.5-mile track. But before we get into that action, they're in qualifying right now. I have got K-Bart20 with me again in the booth tonight. K-Bart, what you looking forward to tonight?
Oh man, it's gonna be some great packed racing, restriction plate racing, bumping and rolling all over each other. We'll see how it goes down. Maybe have some last lap action. Maybe for the fight for that cutoff spot. These guys know what they need, and they're gonna give it them all for out there tonight.
Definitely. Before we get into a lot of the meat and potatoes of this race, while they're in qualifying, gives us a perfect time to talk about the playoff situation going into this race. OG Infa has advanced into the round of 6 by virtue of his win at Kentucky. He is not the only driver that has advanced into the round of 6, as Jagboy has earned enough points to point his way into the round of 6. So that leaves 4 drivers above the cut line and 2 below. And boy, is that cut line really, really close. Right now, we've got LL Penn as the 6th and final driver advancing on, but he has only got a 4-point gap over Hostium Hose and only 8 points over I2 Ballstick for you heading into this race. And Kyle, with this race being the true wild card that it is, anything can happen. Anybody can win, and if Host or I2 Ballstick for you win this race, it's going to throw these playoffs into a bunch of calamity.
Yeah, anything could happen tonight. If any of those guys win, wow. There's a reason why we put this at the last race of the cutoff line, and we expect it to be a great shootout here tonight.
Definitely. It looks like they are just finishing up qualifying right now. Guys are starting to chat in Discord. So, yep, qualifying has ended. We'll get you a poll here for just a minute. But another thing about this track, K-Bart, I know it takes drafting partners to be able to win this thing. And I know drivers talk about it all the time, and that's getting that high lane working.
Oof.
However, when it comes race time, it's just really hard for them to get that thing going. So, I don't know. Are we going to see the high lane tonight?
Man, I would love to see the high line going, but it's a lot of trust and honesty if they're going to get that high line going. There's a lot more FBGM drivers compared to TJR drivers out there, so if FBGM can get it going, they're probably going to get that high line going.
Well, I'm gonna have to stop you there real quick, as the playoff cut line has just been trimmed to 2. Hostium Hose is on the pole tonight, and with that is 2 points. 2 points in his bucket before the race even starts. So, wow, things just got interesting. My goodness.
Wow.
So, Penn's got to be sweating after that one. LL Penn will be starting in the back, it looks like. He is currently 13th on the board, so last out of everybody who qualified. We are going to have 14 drivers here tonight. Sharp decided to skip out on qualifying, start in the back. A couple other drivers in the field. We've got a Cup Series regular calling down to the Xfinity Series for this race, and that is going to be Steve-O. And he is under strict instruction to not affect any of the playoff drivers here tonight. So we'll have to watch out for him, as it looks like we can go ahead and join. Go ahead and accept this invite. We'll be blue screen for just a minute. K-Bart, if you want to send me an extra, that would be great. Yes, I only ended up with 1. We're still going to be blue screen here as I invite K-Bart to the lobby. All right, Talladega, 56 laps around this track tonight. There you see the starting lineup with Hostium on the pole. Go ahead and load on in here. TK270, Kevin, I see you. He is spamming me with yeehaws right now. We are up to 21 yeehaws.
Yeah, it's going to be a great race. Hostium just getting on the pole, that just made it even better. Stage points are going to be a very important key here. Oh, and Hostium is on the 8 car as we load in here.
I am just now loading in. There we go. Looks like a lot of the drivers have already found their way down to the low lane. Hostium Host maintains his lead. He's going to pick up that high lane. He doesn't want those guys to get around him this early in the race. He wants to maintain that valuable first position. These guys are still packed up. Hostium on the low lane, leading OG Info. OG Info makes the move to the top, though. So that's going to allow D-Sproul to move up here. Second car on the bottom lane. Behind him is Jagboy and Nick bringing up the 4 cars on the bottom lane. On the outside lane, we've got OG Info, LD Allen, Dalton, Lights Out, and Steve-O with a Chase Elliott black and orange Hooters-inspired car tonight.
Yeah, even though in third place there we see Jagboy, even though he's made himself way into the playoffs already just by clinching in with 81 or 82 points above the cut line, he still wants the extra points winning. Oh my gosh, Host, did he just leg out?
No way.
Oh my gosh.
That would be absolutely brutal if that just
Yeah,
happened.
he's in pit road.
We will find out here shortly if this is a 704 glitch. But that would end his playoff hunt. Yep, he lagged out.
Yep. Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
On the pole tonight, your defending Talladega winner from this season. Oh, that's devastating. So Hostium Hose will be eliminated from the playoffs after blowing his motor here on lap 2.
Wow. Yeah, that's really unfortunate. Everyone has those moments. He's had more of those moments this year, unfortunately. But
there's nothing you can say to console somebody after that.
Yeah, I feel for the man. He can't even shake it off and move on because there's nowhere to move on to. I guess he could shake it off, try to get some wins for the rest of the season, but
definitely
move on to Heat 5. Hopefully, the servers hold a little bit better.
As it looks like the chat bar is currently glitching out over here on YouTube. Kevin has broke the chat bar. Thanks, Kevin. We appreciate that. We're going to blame it on you. As all of our pack here is single file. Nobody's trying the high lane. Got a couple takers right now, but not enough.
And I'll go back to what I was talking about Jagboy before what happened to Host. Like I said, he's clinched already to the next round. He's looking for the extra playoff points to help him to the next round. Every point matters.
Yep.
Every stages you get 1 point, and every win you get 5 points. So he's looking here to get maybe 7 points max here at Talladega.
Definitely, as D-Sproul right now is up front in this thing. Holding his low lane, but he's going to get moved out of the way here by Jagboy.
I just lagged out.
As Jagboy's going to go to the front. He's going to bring with him Nick. He's going to bring with him I2 Ball Stick for you. He's going to bring with him LL Penn and Young Colt. Going to be your top 5 here. You see Dalton in the 9, OFR 50 making his return to the series. In the 00, Sproul tries to come down on top of OG. Wasn't clear. We've got one driver that has fallen off the back. That is going to be Steve-O. Steve-O has fallen off the back. Looks like he's got a little bit of a lag issue right now. So he has dipped to the back of this thing. Young Colt's heading to the back. Going to get shuffled out. Still single file here early in stage 1. There's only 11 laps in stage 1 though, so it's a quick stage. They're not going to have to pit. Not going to have to pit in stage 2. But they should have to pit in stage number 3, the final stage here tonight.
A lot of guys hitting that apron there as Penn moves up above Dalton, trying to get around him.
Sproul with a run on the high side. He's going to clear the 8 car of LD Allen right there. Big move from D. Sproul by himself. Had a great run off of turn 4. But he hops right back down into that low lane.
I want to point out here, LL Penn, he's in 4th right now. He's looking for the extra stage points. I know Hostess lagged out, but he's got to stay in front of I2.
Oh, we've got a big run
for you.
Big run from Dalton. Big run from Lights Out. OG Infra, they're going to the high lane.
This is what we like to see. We like to see multi-groove action here at Talladega.
Yep, they got up to 3rd place, but it looks like the run has stalled out. They're dropping back now. Looks like these guys are willing to try it, though, tonight. As TK270 has filled up our chat bar already with 100 comments. We appreciate your commitment to all these comments there, Kevin. Love to see it. Love to see your dedication. Hope you're enjoying the race so far.
Is it EHAS?
Oh, no, right now it's a bunch of little periods, so...
I can't say it. Never mind.
Let's see if Kevin gets up to, I don't know, let's try 750 comments by the end of this thing.
That'd be great.
Jagboy still maintains the point with a Nick solidly right on his bumper right there. LL Penn has moved out of the top 4, though. He has fallen back here into the clutches of the other group, but it looks like he's going to be able to hang on to 5th. Let's see if he tries a run here off of turn 2. He is not. But that other group is lagging back here with the hopes of getting a big run. There they go. They're going to try again. Let's go find Dalton. There he is, up to 4th place. Just not enough cars.
Nope. Oh, Penn got a little loose trying to get under IT ball stick there.
Oh, 3 wide. Penn forcing his teammate up. Out of the way.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's not a yellow line violation there.
I didn't get a good enough look at it. But with the outside lane, Dalton was able to slip down into 2nd while the inside lane breaking apart there.
No, this is the last lap.
Oh, these guys are all over the place right now. D-Sproul's all the way below the yellow line. He's going to lose all of his spots. This is a mad dash to stage 1 finish.
LL Penn, he just won the top 5 here. Then in front of I2, and he will.
Looks like it's a mad dash. Dalton's going to get it. Dalton's going to get stage 1. Side by side between Lights Out and Jagboy for 2nd place. Ballistic's going to come home in 4th, and LL Penn is going to round out your top 5 here in stage 1.
That gets Ballistic one more spot, one more point closer to LL Penn. Gets down to 7, I believe. Is that correct?
Yeah. That will be down to 7 points between LL Penn and Ballistic. However, Lights Out, who was in front of Penn, 14 above, he comes home P3 in Stage 1. So, looks like it's going to come down to Penn and Ballistic for this sixth and final spot. No stage points for LD Allen. He's not safe by any means, but he had a pretty comfortable gap coming in. So he shouldn't be sweating too much.
It's going to come down to the 2 picks that we picked for this race, Gator.
Yeah. As there is a gap here. Am I missing somebody?
In third there?
Yeah.
I do have a gap as well.
Nick again.
Nick.
Again. That's like the 4th time this season that Nick has been in a race and it has lagged him out of the broadcast view. There's just something about that 51 car that does not like the broadcast. So at a good point, we'll back out and pick up Nick later on in this race.
And when you do that, send me more invites because I'm on my last one.
But right now, Nick is in P3.
Man.
As, we've got some...
these guys are getting antsy. We got a wreck.
Yep.
Nah, caution's out.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to back out and pick up Nick with the caution being out. I thank 704 for that. Looks like lag ended up causing that caution. So we'll go ahead and go blue screen once again. All right, send K-Bart one more invite while we're in here. There he goes.
Just starting back to green.
And we are loading back in here, so we'll catch the just the start of the green flag here.
Jagboy will lead it off, followed by D-Sproul.
Hopefully I can see Nick again. I just love how it just randomly just lags somebody out, but they're still racing.
Oh, Young Colt, he is lagging. He is lagging all over the place.
Well, we'll find out here shortly. There we go. As we are back in the action, is Nick visible? That him. Back here. Yep, Nick is visible. We can see Nick again, thank goodness.
I'm back out.
We'll go back up here to the front. Jagboy still up here in the top spot. Followed closely by D-Sproul, LL Penn, and I2 Ballstick for you. And LD Allen, 5 cars right there on the inside lane versus 3 on the outside. The inside will prevail. These guys keep trying that high lane, but just no success quite yet. Back to single file racing here at Talladega Superspeedway. The money line 150 for the North American E-Racing League's Xfinity Series. Cutoff race in round number 1 of the playoffs tonight. We've already had one bubble driver lag out. Hostium Hose, unfortunately, that will end his hunt for the championship in such a terrible way. Pole sitter here tonight, defending Talladega winner. He had some high hopes coming in. As looks like the top 4 have separated themselves just a little bit, but that group behind them might be forming up here to get a run on the backstretch. Led by LD Allen in 8. Yep, there they go. They're going to go high. Allen pushed by OG Info, your Kentucky winner. Dalton right there in the 9. They're up to 2nd place. They've got some numbers.
Yeah, they got a good group up there. They might well make this work.
Yeah, they've got some numbers now if they can stay formed up. Got 5 on the
Should
top, 4 on the bottom.
Yeah. Coming to 3 to go here.
Already 3 to go in stage number 2. These stages are quick tonight. They're still hanging on right there on the outside of the 11 of Ball Stick. They should get a good run down this back straightaway. Now coming up to be even with LL Penn. So they're even with 3rd place, but they lose a little bit in the middle of the corner. Slowly making ground. Coming to 2 to go, Kyle?
Yeah. Yep, 2 to go.
All right, 2 to go here in stage number 2.
They are getting closer.
They are closer. They are even with 2nd.
They're just outside of D Sproul right now.
We might have a fight for the lead brewing. They're going to get a big run on this backstretch. The inside lane falls apart. Ballistic wrecked. He saves it.
He holds on to it. D Sproul got a little loose off the 2, pushed LL Penn up.
That broke apart the inside lane.
It did. Kind of broke out the outside lane too. As Jagway going to get a little bit of run on the bottom here. But ID Allen's going to have a good run off the 4. He is going to lead this lap. Coming 1 to go.
LD Allen to the front. On the final lap here, stage number 2, we are 3 wide in the back. Back down to 2 wide. Here comes Ballstick back. Oh, Sproul's going to lose it.
Oh, no.
Oh, Ballstick. No stage points here in stage number 2. That's going to end him. Jagboy's going to fall all the way out of the top 5.
Yeah. LL Penn won't get any stage points either.
As we are coming to the green and white checkered flag here to end stage number 2. Dalton gets pushed below the apron. LD Allen's going to bring it home. He's going to take stage 2. OG in front 2nd. Lights out 3rd. Dalton 4th. And I believe Sharp held off Jagboy for 5th place.
Did he hold him off? I'm not sure.
I
didn't have a good angle.
Yeah, we will double check here in just a second. Rough break for LL Penn, I2 Ballstick for you. They don't come away with stage points in stage 2. Ballstick's going to have to beat Penn by 8 positions on points to advance.
Or win the race.
Yep, LL Penn holds the tiebreaker due to his win at Daytona. So Ballstick's going to have to outpoint him by 8 or win the race. As it looks like everybody else, Lights Out was 14 above. LD Allen was right there. They got good stage points tonight. They should have already earned their spot into round 2. So it really is going to come down to Penn and Ballstick. As we line up, go green for stage 3. Final stage here tonight at Talladega. There will be a pit stop at some point in this stage, barring any sort of a caution. These guys are really squirrely getting up to speed.
Yeah, we got Sproul on the apron there going in 1 and 2.
Like that outside lane, those 5 cars working together are formed up already.
Yeah, we got 6 car. We got Steve-O on the back on the high side here.
Yeah.
Jagboy will definitely help.
Oh, Sproul moves OFR. Wow, Sproul moved OFR right up the track. He gets into Allen and Dalton. Everybody's going to hang on, keep the draft, it looks like, as we are now joined in the booth by You Already Heard. Joe, welcome to the booth for stage 3.
Oh, man, just in time.
Just in time to get you caught up. Hostium Hose won the pole here tonight, but ended up lagging out on lap number 2. It's going to end his run at the championship. And with lights out, Dalton and LD Allen getting good stage points tonight, it's going to come down to LL Penn and I2 Ballstick for you for that final playoff spot.
Man, that makes it extremely peculiar, man. They're both teammates, though. It's going to be strange to see how it all plays out. Will Penn help Ballstick move through the field, or will Ballstick, try and keep Penn at bay and get a few spots behind him?
Yeah, definitely. Ballstick's going to have to outpoint Penn by 8 points due to the tiebreaker, or win the race to advance. So right now we're about 3 to 4 laps into stage number 3. The whole field is single file at this point, logging some laps. They will have to pit. The chat bar is glitching out for TK270 Kelvin. We're up to 255 comments.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, we're up to 255.
Oh God, you had the audio on those comments, Rip.
Oh God!
So you're just hearing yeehaws all the time?
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Well, definitely
All
don't
right.
crank it up tonight, obviously.
Let's see here.
I2 Ballstick's up to 4th right now.
Yeah, interesting to see the, looks like the 9 car behind them of Dalton. Just kind of hanging back, leaving a lot of room. I wonder if they're trying to make it. And there they go. They're on the outside making a run for it.
These guys have been making a run all night long trying to make that high lane work to some success. Dalton,
It just
your
seems like it's
stage
not
1
formed
winner.
enough as the 8 car drops down to the inside there. Oh, the 18 comes out of line.
Yeah, Dalton, your stage 1 winner here tonight. LD Allen, your stage 2 winner. On board with Steve-O right now in that Chase Elliott-inspired Hooters car, number 76. Moving his way up into about 5th place, it looks like.
I apologize. I just saw a Discord comment about the chat going nuts.
Yeah, I don't want to shut off the stream and reopen it just to fix the chat. So
all good.
we're committed to this
Our
point.
goal is 750 comments, so
It might be the most commented race of all time.
Definitely. we are absolutely committed to this point to everybody watching.
I think if I'm Ballstick, I'm just kind of, even though I know the position I'm in right now that I'm racing that car ahead of me, I think until the pit stops actually happen. Oh, as he gets cut off, I
no! He needs to get back up to. Oh man, he's gonna lose the strap here.
yeah.
He's gonna need a caution.
Wow. No caution comes out. That's going to ruin Ballstick's hope to advance without one. But I was just... Oh, no, we might have one.
Whoa, yeah, they are going nuts up there. Oh,
one
car
straight in the wall. Don't know who that was.
It looks like the 2 car
The
lights
2.
out.
Yeah.
Not sure who caused that. Caused the issue there. But Ballstick again, still without draft.
Wow. I was just going to say, at some point, Ballstick, he can't be with his teammate. He's going to have to make a move on him to win this race if they're going to work together the whole time. But that contact just essentially ruined that for him.
Yeah, I was going to say, right before that happened, I was fixing to say, I think right now just content with pushing, but at some point after, I think pit stops, I would have just, started to think when I'm going to make that move. As Penn is, oh my God.
Penn just chopped the nose
right.
of the 8. Oh, and
No,
the 8
did
torso.
not like it.
He did
and
not.
The 4 comes back up.
LD Allen showing his displeasure right there to LL Penn, getting his nose chopped.
It reminds me of a Ricky Stenhouse-esque driver right there, but he's won 2 plate races, but I think these moves that he's doing right now is not really helping his cause to make sure he advances the next round.
Yeah, and with Ballstick finding trouble, he could play it safe right now.
Yeah, no need to push at all.
And
I just
he's
don't
still
think he's
pushing
got control of his car. He is just everywhere.
he is still pushing it.
Oh, I thought he was going to go low there.
Yeah, I don't know what that move is. It looks like it's just swerving. Not really a move, just he's not keeping the car
That's
straight.
what I like to call caterpillaring.
Oh, hold on, he's got under the 8.
Oh, man, he gives the 8 a shot.
I'm getting a little concerned with what the 4 is doing.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
That's I'm not sure what LL Pen's doing right now, but that was not smart.
Oh, he's just shoving his way wherever he wants right now.
That could possibly be seen as a penalty. We'll have to go back and look at the replays on that.
It was, but he didn't pass him.
I don't even think it's the cause of passing. Yeah. He's just bumping everyone out of the way. It's
here he goes again under Steve-O.
That's nothing. Yeah, that's just Steve-O losing it.
Yeah.
But that's questionable.
We'll have to go back and leave that up for debate. It's the 9 move the 00 of OFR up the track.
That was the 4 car, actually.
Was it?
Yeah.
Thought that was the 9 of Dalton.
Oh, the 18 lost it. Oh, and he spun it.
Oh, is it going to be a big break for Ballsit?
No caution. No caution. But that'll be another spot for him, hopefully.
LD Allen looks like he's lost the draft.
Man, I don't know what the 4... I really don't know what the 4 is trying to do here.
He's got so much time left. You got to pit.
Well, the fact that the guy you're racing is in no draft land, you're all the way up in 3rd. There's no reason to force yourself into a bad position, but he's
he's all over the place.
He is trying.
He's not making any friends working his way up through this field tonight. So right now we are on board with Steve-O, watching all this in front of us. Jagboy still leading this field. Dalton in 2nd place, LL Penn in 3rd, Steve-O in 4th, and Sharp rounding out your top 5. Rounding out the lead pack here is Young Colt and OFR 50. 7 cars left in this lead group. Penn moves Dalton out of the way, gonna get underneath. That's another spot for Penn.
Jeez!
I mean, I appreciate the, don't just lay back, but I'm not really agreeing with these moves right now.
Yeah, not the smartest move to go below the yellow and try to pass somebody. Like I said, we'll have to look back on that one. Looks like OFR is going to get hung out to dry in the high lane. He's going to go back to the end of this pack, but pit stops are still looming.
And that's really not a bad idea. I mean, I know it's a little iffy with who's on the inside line, but just kind of, peek your nose out there, kind of just let everybody else know that you're willing to try that. That way it at least tells them that you're willing to work with them on the outside, but obviously right now nobody's trying that move.
These guys have 17 laps remaining. They are right on the edge of their pit window. So I'm sure they're in their chats right now talking about strategies and who's going to pit with who and what lap they're going to pit on. But
and we know it doesn't seem like it's that hard to do, but I mean, getting on pit road is another task when you're going with a group, trying to slow down and making sure you're not speeding either. So that could also be a factor here.
Well, now Jim has joined in on the YouTube chat and is getting spammed out with his comments. Thank you, Jim.
Yeah.
We have a new comment in the chat, it looks like. So, welcome.
How many are we up to?
Wait. Jim might have just broke it. It's not spamming anymore.
Oh, man.
We're at 348 comments. Jim, thank you very much for breaking it and not allowing it to spam anymore. Steve-O with a run. Gonna look high. Got some help behind him.
Dalton pushing him here. Hey, look, I mean, if you're that close to see if you can make the outside line work, but I'm not sure they're
They're
going
not
to
going to get
push that.
not going to get the help behind them. OFR stayed low with his teammate Jagboy leading.
But I know they didn't pass. They're not making that pass for Ligas. Actually, their line is a little bit more forward. As Penn, oh man.
Oh yeah.
There goes another one.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm not really sure what to say about Penn right now. I'm gonna keep my opinion to myself.
Not good. As he looked under, Jagboy got his nose caught.
Yeah, that outside line.
Now that outside line is going to do really well.
Outside lane is going now. Inside lane fell apart. It's going to break. And allowed the outside lane to go by. Jim has broken the chat bar again. It is now spamming pink hearts for me. Spamming pink hearts.
Oh, God.
Pink hearts. Hey, thank you for that, Jim.
But that's just the importance of making sure you keep your line straight. I mean, even though the inside line was, dominant, just because they couldn't keep it straight, they allowed that outside line to work. So, hey, it's still, it's not like if you have 4 cars on the inside line, if your line is staggered, the outside line can still beat you on it.
Jim, go ahead and send a nice long message in the chat and see if it breaks it again and stop spamming. But we're down to 6 cars here in the lead group. OFR getting shuffled out due to contact with Penn. Steve-O leading the field. He is a Talladega truck winner from this season. So he knows how to find victory lane around this track.
Good for Steve-O.
As Williams is now spamming the chat. Thank you.
I hate to keep harping on it, but it looks like Penn just for some odd reason thinks his car is just going to magically get skinnier going on the inside of somebody.
Penn is doing Penn things, and we're just at the mercy of him at this point. Just
oh gosh,
I'm just kind of guessing.
Man, this is making me really appreciate the Cup Series right now.
I hope we don't do this tomorrow.
Saw a little bit of a twitch out of Sharp, but nothing too bad there.
Let's see if we can't go find Ball Stick, see if he found a partner to draft with.
He's working with
we got some pit pit strategy. Penn's coming in. He's going to speed.
That's a big penalty for Penn.
Oh, yeah, that's got to be a penalty.
That has got to be a penalty.
Yeah,
Young Cole comes in. Jagboy comes in.
He's going through it. He's I'm out.
He missed it. He missed it.
Wow, was that a
lag?
lag?
It's gonna... No, I think he missed the entry there, and then it does that weird thing where it spits you out.
Well, glimmer of hope here for Ballstick as he enters the pits with Allen, with Sproul. That group comes in.
Wow.
Maybe Ballstick, will we see him take 2? Will that maybe get him back up with the lead group? We'll find out.
Well, how many laps to go do we have right now?
We've got, I'll check here. As soon as I'm on lights out stream, so we'll check when he crosses the line.
Because Ballstick did take 2 tires, but actually he'll have Young Colt with them.
I see D-Sproul there. If they can, if
Jack
they hold
Boy's
up for
by
him.
himself. He has John right in front of him, and Sproul right behind Young Colt a little bit. So
if I'm Ballstick right now, I'm going to drag my brakes, pick up Colt, pick up Sproul, pick up Allen, and then try to make some ground with 4 to 5 cars there.
Mm-hmm.
And Penn is in pits right now. With the draft that Ballstick has with Young Colt, they could possibly catch Jagboy up here.
Yep. Sharp and Dalton off pit lane, coming up through the gears here in turn 1. See where they cycle through after these stops.
Penn's just leaving pit road. Lights out, got a penalty.
Oh, man.
But I think with him being at the points that he had, he's good. As
lights out will be good.
Ballstick is just now passing lights out there. And it looks like Penn is actually still ahead.
I don't know how Penn can still possibly be ahead.
Look, I'm amazed by it too, but unless he's a lap down.
Yeah, we're going to have 11 laps remaining, 10 laps remaining right here, as Sharp is in your lead group, along with Dalton. So that's going to be your lead two. So Dalton's leading this thing, followed by Sharp. I think Jagboy is back here in third place.
Ballstick is right behind Penn, though. They are catching him with the draft.
Huh.
I still don't see how any of that worked out unless Penn's a lap down.
He's got to be a lap down.
That's what I'm wondering. But if that is the case, then I mean, I don't know how many positions Ballstick is ahead of him, but I think that kind of puts Penn in the spot where he needs to caution now.
Penn right now is hanging on to Steve-O and OFR.
Looks like they got each other.
Hey, look, that's just it, though. Again, pit road entry is it can be a make it or break it move, man.
It happens every race here at Talladega. It doesn't matter what series. Pit entry here always just shakes up the field. You see speeding penalties all the time, and it's harder than it looks.
To orchestrate a complete pit stop out, anybody in the group actually getting a speeding penalty is just astounding. It's been done in the Cup Series. I don't know about here. Obviously, it didn't happen, but I mean, when you have that kind of go for you, hey, look, that's a success already. Everything else you can figure out with draft, but just pit road entry is just unreal.
I'm going to assume Steve-O got a penalty. He's back here with OFR, lost a lot of ground to the leaders.
I don't think he didn't pit with Penn when all that accidents happened. So I'm thinking maybe that when they kept going after that, hey, maybe they just didn't have that much of a draft push with the rest of the people that he was with.
Who is the leader? Is it Jagboy?
If it is Jagboy, he is by himself, if I'm not mistaken.
He is by himself. I think we're coming to 7 to go. I'm trying to look off lights to stream. He had a speeding penalty. I believe this will be 7 to go.
I'm gonna go ahead and check out John's stream. See what's his looking like right now.
But he must be a lap down too, because he did get taken out by Penn himself.
OFR is in 4th, Steve-O is in 5th, and LL Penn is in 6th place.
Wow.
I don't know how that worked out, but somehow he is in 6th place.
Fuel only, maybe. That's all I can think of. As young Cole, I don't know what he's doing. Ballstick is not liking him, trying to make that move on the outside instead of just trying to push. If they've got tires, because they might have taken 2. I mean, hey, look, you still got a little bit more better tire than that front pack up there.
We got this group catching Jagboy right now.
Ballstick's going to need some sort of a caution to get back in this thing. And with everybody so spread out, I don't see that happening.
The only thing he's probably thinking right now is hopefully that front pack catches each other, and unfortunately and unfortunately, Pinn's up there, so that could possibly happen.
Steve-O for the lead right now on the high side of Jag.
That's not the lead. This is for 3rd place.
Really?
Yep, Dalton and Sharp are the lead too.
Dalton Sharp. Rip.
You weren't paying attention earlier when I announced that to K-Bart. Good job.
No, I didn't hear you say that. I swear you said Jag was.
Nope.
All right, well, that's for 3rd place.
Penn around Steve-O into the top 5. This group is 13 seconds behind the leader, so I don't see them catching those two with this few laps
remaining. If they work
remaining.
together, they could, but unfortunately, I don't think all 4 of them are in the same party, so I would assume that they're probably not working together here.
That's a good bet. Jagboy clipped the apron, it looked like, just a little bit.
Man, it just... Man, I wouldn't think it'd be a 2-car battle for the lead. I would have thought it'd be a little bit bigger pack, but I guess with that green flag stop being so close, it just kind of killed the momentum for these guys in the second and third pack.
As they have chopped it about half a second, but that's not going to be enough.
Yeah, I think what's happening is if you're OFR, you're trying to help push Jagboy, but then you're also seeing the guy right behind you who took you out, and you're trying to keep him to make sure you don't get him to the bottom, because he will make a move just like that right there.
Just like that.
And then you have Steve-O, who is probably not trying to help out Penn right now. So.
Yeah, we are on 4 laps to go. We will be coming to 3 at the line. As here are your leaders. You got Dalton and Sharp. Looks like a lap car of OG Infa in between the two. Teammates here, OG Infa and Dalton.
Man, that's probably going to work out with Dalton's favor against Sharp. We've seen the lap car issues before here at Talladega and Daytona.
Yep.
Finishing with the 1-2 finish here, but a lap car always finishes between them.
So Dalton looking for his first career North American E-Racing League victory. Has one of his best friends right behind him. Going to try to push him to the dub here, it looks like. As they are coming to 2 to go at the line. Here at Talladega Superspeedway, if a caution is going to come out for ball stick, it's got to happen this lap, or his chances of moving on are over with, barring any sort of a penalty to Penn, which is yet to be determined. That'll have to be reviewed after the race. But unofficially, it looks like Penn will move on.
Yeah, I mean, granted, I don't know how the first 2 stages were, but it just seems stage 3, he just finally decided that, hey, that yellow line is my friend and I can go over it. So. Just extremely aggressive moves. If it pays off for him tonight to move on, that's great. But hey, if I'm any of those guys that got messed up by him, I'm remembering that for the next 3 races.
Yeah, no one's gonna be his friend. So OG's gonna move out of the way.
Yep, as we are coming to the white flag here, 506 comments later.
Penn gets under the Jag boy. Gonna try and make a move here.
We have to stay until 750.
No, that's going to be a little bit of a long time there, Kyle.
No, it's not that far. We're gonna wait. We're gonna do some
OG in the wall.
Oh, yeah, it's all right. He's racing for it. And Dalton and Sharp are gonna race for this win here.
Let's go around here to Dalton. Actually, we'll go on board with Sharp. See if Sharp makes any moves, or if he's going to be a nice guy. Push Dalton to his first win. Rounding turns 3 and 4 for the last time tonight here at Talladega.
Man, if this is first one, Dalton, he's nervous. He needs to stay on the bottom here. What is he doing?
Sharp backed off a little bit.
Wow.
He's not going to get it. He's not going to get the run. Dalton's going to cross the line. He's going to pick up his first career North American E-Racing League victory here tonight and advance to round number 2 of the Xfinity Series playoffs. Sharp going to bring it home in second. I'm right here.
In with third. Looks like Steve-O or John close for 4th or 5th. And Jagboy's going to finish 6th.
Jagboy fell off.
Looks like Colt looks like he got 7th.
Ballstick
possibly 8th.
Ballstick 8th, Sproul 9th, LD Allen comes home in 10th place. So unofficially, LL Penn is going to move on. But stay tuned. Make sure you tune in for the next race because there may be a change coming. We will find out soon. But I'll go ahead and invite these two.
I already did.
Did you? All right, I'll go ahead and accept them, and we'll do this once so I don't have to go blue screen again. Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I thought you backed out of the party at one time. My bad.
Nah. There he is. There's the race winner.
All right, Dalton, make sure your voice is shared because last time we had an issue with that. So I'll let you go ahead and check that for just a minute. Make sure it's shareable. All right.
It's got to be shared under
the party.
Yep. So we'll go to party settings.
Party settings allow voice to be shared.
Yep. Always on. Always allowed.
It
or
is.
whatever.
It is.
All right.
Perfect.
Well, we are joined now by Dalton, your winner here at Talladega tonight. Dalton, picking up your first career North American E-Racing League victory tonight, and you did it in crunch time, I gotta say. It clinches you into round number 2. So how are you feeling after your first win?
Feel good. Feel good. Kind of fun to get it here at Talladega. Feels really great, actually. It does. I'm not gonna lie. It feels fucking amazing. Excuse my language.
Swear jar. There's one for the swear jar.
Yeah. I'll just put a 5 in there. But no, it was really good. First and second stage of racing was really good. With jag, pin, even ball stick. Had a little lagging up there that caused a little to the formations to calm down and get to 2 or 3 cars each. But besides that, it was great. Me and the guys got that eye line to work and just stuck to it.
Well, looks like strategy played out in your favor on that last pit stop, coming out ahead of Sharp and picking up your teammate there as a lap down car, OG. So you had some good friends up there helping you get this victory.
I did. My biggest fear going in the pit road was I was going to speed. I was going to screw it up.
Yeah, that's a trend here at Dega.
I've done it before. But I just want to thank all the guys, Pin, Sharp.
Dang, you really are torn up.
No, Sharp, Allen, Lights Out, OG. Hey, let's not go that far.
You said it, man. I mean,
I know. I messed up. It was fun. Me and him didn't have no problems tonight, and that was awesome.
There's no take 2. This is live, so.
I know. No, I don't think I had any problems like last week with E1, so that's a good thing.
Yeah.
So it's a great rebound after last week. I will say that, but I just got to thank everyone. Thank Gary Mike for this league. So thank you so much for giving us.
Yeah, no problem. The other 2 co-owners are in here too. So.
Yeah, no,
so
K-Bar, you don't matter.
Yeah, I get that.
No,
so
you guys all matter. So thank you.
All right. Well, joining me in the booth tonight, I do have K-Bart. I do have You Already Heard, my co-owners here of the North American E-Racing League. And since Joe's not in here very often, I'll go ahead and start with Joe. Joe, what kind of question you got for our race winner here tonight?
Yeah, man. Hey, congrats first off.
Thank you.
Obviously, hey, heck of a win. Especially being in the playoffs, man. Those 5 extra points for the next round is going to help out a lot.
Yeah.
My question is, hey, man, how did you and Sharp just somehow – luck? Was it just luck that y'all were the only 2 up there in front, or was there?
Yeah, we all had this strategy. 2 tires, only right sides, and a can and a half. And we thought we were going to come out with like Jag Boy and all those other guys, but we didn't. We were 5 seconds ahead, so we just got hooked up together and just kept going. And so it worked out perfectly. We gained time on Jag Boy, Penn, and Steve-O, and it just OFR, and it just worked.
Definitely. You and your teammates had that high lane, trying that high lane working all night. So kudos to that. We don't see that quite often. So made for some great actions. But K-Bart, what kind of question you got for our winner?
Yeah, man. Congratulations on your first NARL win.
Thank you.
Going to Kansas, is this going to help you? I don't know, have a better chance of winning any more races this year for the elimination round to get into Las Vegas? Does this make you think you're going to be more aggressive to get to Las Vegas? How do you feel after this race?
I'm going to still race aggressive, going into Kansas. I really like that place because you can put it right up against the wall. You can just go around it, So I'm going to go in there and be, I'm going to be, how do I put it? I'm going to go in there and I'm going to race as clean as I possibly can, or cleaner than I have this race season, and with everyone around, because, like I said last week, I had that incident with a ballistic, and I didn't mean for that, I swear. I've had some run-ins with some other guys this season. I don't want that to carry over for the rest of the season. I know it's late in the season, but I don't want it to. You know, I'm gonna go into Kansas. I'm gonna race hard, and I'm gonna try to go for that win. So you know that I can focus on Vegas.
All right. Well, there you have it from Dalton. Before we let you get out of here, Dalton, I got one more question for you. Picking up that win tonight gives you 5 playoff points to start round number 2 of the playoffs. And what's your mindset now that you've won a race going into these next 3 races? What's kind of your outlook on these 3 tracks coming up?
Go for 1, 2, 3, and 4.
All right. There you have it. Short and sweet from your race winner tonight, Dalton. And I already know you shouted out quite a few people tonight. Is there anybody left else that else left? Sorry, I'm dyslexic.
Just
apparently.
the guys, you know. You know, Steve-O got called down, and so he was great to race with. So I will say that. You know, I'll be honest. Really, everyone was great to race with tonight. You know, it was. You know, I liked it. Besides the lagging, it was great. So. I can't complain. So,
well, go ahead, go back to your teammates' chat, celebrate your first win here in the North American E-Racing League, and congratulations one more time.
Thank you.
All right, as we've already got our runner-up finisher here tonight, we have got Sharp24. Coach O, how you feeling about coming home P2 here at Talladega tonight?
Man, I'll be honest, I'm surprised the signal held up for as long as it did without any big lag spikes. It was consistent all night long. P2 was great.
All right. Well, your signal looked like it held up pretty strong. I didn't really see any twitches out of your car, so that hotspot's working just fine out on the boat. But congratulations here on your P2 run tonight. I'll let K-Bart go first. K-Bart, what kind of question you got for our runner-up?
Yeah, man. We kind of saw you kind of back off in the 3 and 4. Did you purposely do that after OG kind of backed off let you 2 race, or were you trying hard to get that win there on that last lap?
In all honesty, it was a team effort there. I'm not exactly part of the playoffs. I kind of thought about it after the fact of the Roval that, you know, I felt like I might have raced Jag a little bit too hard. You know, as much as I do want to go for race wins, you know, these guys are going for playoff points and everything. And at the end of the day, I was kind of keeping in mind that, you know, at any given moment I could have a lag spike. So I was just hanging back, you know, stage 1, stage 2, saw that the signal was solid, and I said, well, we're going to go for it, and started working with the guys. And man, that high line was coming in so good. We were getting some good runs, making it work, and unfortunately, some of the guys got caught up in a little bit of a mess, and I was able to stay with Dalton there. And toward the end, I knew that he was going for as many points as he could, and I was ready to work with him and get him across the line in first there. So, all in all, you know, different circumstances, I might have gone for the win, but I was trying to help Dalton go for that win, and we made it happen tonight.
All right, well, there you have it. Sharp committed to pushing Dalton across the line. Joe, you're up next. What kind of question you got for Sharp?
Hey, I had to go, Joe. Nah, man. Hey, but congrats on the second place finish. Obviously, you know, you had a plan to help Dalton out with those playoff points. You know, these next 3 races, obviously, it's still playoffs. You're not a part of it, but are you going to try anything to help maybe Dalton find setup-wise, or maybe, you know, draft-wise? Is there anything you really do to help him out these next 3 races?
I think it's a little bit different now that we're no longer going to be on any plate tracks. I think it's a little more, you know, fair game for everybody at this point, but everybody's still going to be helping each other out with the setups, trying to find the most speed that we can, and I think that's the main goal, is to try to help the guys that are in the playoffs still, try to help each other get to the front. That's the biggest thing. I think I'll still be going for race wins at this point, now that we've left Talladega behind us, but obviously helping each other out is the main goal here.
Well, I got you, man. Way. Congrats again on the second place finish. You're more of a teammate, apparently, than Jack Boy was when I asked him this question about host. Congrats on that. But hey, good race, man. It was good to see you that P2 finish.
I appreciate it, Joe. Thank you.
All right, Sharp, before we let you get on out of here, you know the deal. Anybody you want to shout out?
Man, I'm going to shout out all the teammates there. Dalton, LD Allen, lights out. Ghost, he wasn't able to make it tonight, but OG as well. OG was able to drop in line with us there at the end, even though he was all that down, and kind of let him get behind Dalton there. I just didn't want a last-minute lag spike, so kind of let him ride behind there, and it all worked out. Perfect night for the crew, and we're looking forward to Kansas.
All right, there you have it. Sharp, your second place finisher here tonight at Talladega. Congratulations once again.
Who dat? Go Tigers.
All right. Well, now looks like the broadcast is coming to an end. Host is eliminated from the Xfinity Series playoffs, and tentatively right now, Ballstick is also eliminated. LL Penn moving on, lights out, among others. K-Bart, any takeaways from this drafting track plate race tonight?
Yeah. First two stages were pretty aggressive, going packed racing. Unfortunately, the third stage, a couple wrecks that caused a caution. Your famous green flag stops that you love to see happen. It kind of sprung out the whole field. It was a good race overall. And last question, how many comments are we up to?
We were at 667.
Oh my gosh. We have to hold it for like 5 more minutes.
Negative.
It's gotta be
not gonna happen.
No, it's gotta be 750. I need everyone to spam right now. Spam that chat. Let's get up to 750 in the next 5 minutes. Let's go.
Jim wanted me to show the race winner's car, and I already did as we were interviewing the race winner, so he just wasn't paying attention. So a good job there, Jim. But yeah, good race tonight. Joe, I know you came in early. What did you see there in that final stage?
Yeah, I came in pretty early. Stage 3 was
Sorry,
really
late.
early.
Early in stage 3.
What?
Early in stage 3 is what I meant.
Hey, look, it's a byproduct of plate racing. We all love it and we all hate it sometimes. It's on. Hey, sometimes it's on the good end for us, sometimes it's the bad end for us. But I think this race kind of showed that hey, some teammates are going to have some issues moving forward. If I'm Ballstick right now, I'm not sure how I feel about Penn. If I'm Dalton right now, I'm loving Sharp for helping me get that win.
Yeah.
So, it's going to put some teams on kind of notice, how much respect they keep giving their teammates because I know Penn is Ballstick's teammate and everything, but I don't know if Ballstick's going to try to help him maybe these next 3 races after what transpired tonight. So it'll be interesting to see what this next round holds out for all of them. And again, tentatively right now, Host is obviously eliminated, and right now Ballstick is as well. If that does remain the same, they had great seasons and. Hopefully they can finish out the rest of the season strong.
Yeah, nothing to hang their heads about. Come back next season, try for another chip. But
yeah, Joe. I don't think a lot of people are gonna try to help Penn for the rest of the season. So,
and that's hey, when you're on the cutoff line, I guess you're just you're trying to make sure that you get on to that next round, and hey, sometimes you risk the long-term goal of winning a championship for it. So. Hey, he might advance this round. I just don't know if it's going to help propel him to the championship 4.
Maybe he might Matt Kenseth him out or something. I don't know. I mean, we got a short track coming up. Well, I don't know. We got Kansas, and it's easy to put someone on the wall there. So never know what's going to happen.
But I do have a question for Gator because obviously, being the Xfinity Series commissioner, who are we probably trying to see here in these next 3 races right now? Just kind of a preview who we have in the second round.
I think OG and Jagboy have been the favorites all season long at most tracks. So I definitely look for them to be up front in these races. But don't sleep on Lights Out. I know he's had quite the season. Quite a quiet season for Lights Out standards. Won 2 races last season. Hasn't found that yet here in Victory Lane this season. But keep an eye out for him. I think he might be strong here in these 3 tracks. Looking to find his way to Vegas. But coming up here in the North American E-Racing League, we are going to Talladega Superspeedway again tomorrow night for the Monster Energy Cup Series. It is also an elimination race for the Cup Series, so can myself, Gator Mike, race my way in? Can TK270 Kelvin pull off a miracle and win because he's in a must-win situation? Will somebody else fall out like Lieutenant Crunch is close to the bubble? You already heard's only got an 8-point gap or so. So who's going to make it in? Who's going to be left on the outside looking in? Same kind of drama that we had tonight we will have tomorrow night in the Cup Series race at Talladega. Next up for the Xfinity Series will be Kansas Motor Speedway. First race of round number 2. Coming on Sunday evening. So make sure you guys check that out if you want some more Xfinity action. And Truck Series is heading to New Hampshire Motor Speedway on Tuesday for the cutoff race for them. We will determine the championship for after that race. So any last thoughts, Joe, K-Bart, before we head on out of here for tonight?
I'll let K-Bar go first. He was here the whole race. By all means, he got more opinion than I do.
Well, thank you so much. But like I said, the race was great tonight. We'll see what happens. Right now, LL Pendia said he's in, but we'll see what the comp office and FO will have to think about his actions in the stage 3. You never know what's going to happen. I'm excited for tomorrow night. That's one of my favorite races. I love restrictor plate racing here. I love it so much it pisses you off with everybody breaking and everything, and you think they do. And I just can't wait to run single file line until stage 3. And let's do it tomorrow night. On to you, Joe.
I was gonna say, hopefully, stage 3 tonight doesn't happen tomorrow night. I think.
Yeah.
I think there's, obviously everybody in the Cup Series obviously knows what's at stake. So it's going to be an interesting race. Obviously, Gator kind of pointed out, really, there's only one driver in a kind of a must-win situation with TK, Kelvin.
Yep.
But it's going to be nuts. You're really going to have to make sure you hold your line and make sure you're up front to get stage points because, hey, just in an instant, Ball Stick was right there tonight, right behind Penn, and then just like that, hey,
nose got chopped and it was over with. Yeah, but K-Bart, you got your wish. We're up to 788 comments.
Let's go, boys. Thank you for spamming.
All right, well, everybody that tuned in for tonight's race, everybody that's going to tune in, we hope you enjoy it. We hope you did enjoy it, and make sure to check us out again tomorrow night, Cup Series, same time, 8:45 p.m. Eastern, Talladega Superspeedway. To all my gnarly ones out there, I'm Gator Mike on behalf of K-Bart and You Already Heard. We will see you next time.